Yo, Liam here back with another episode of Minecraft Survival Games. Today we're playing the map Winter Haven, and today we're going to be talking about something pretty important regarding my channel. And that's a question that, have I quit Twitch live streaming? Have I stopped doing it? Because I haven't been active on my Twitch channel in a pretty long time, probably at least a month by now. So a lot of you are probably curious to see what I have to say about the matter, and I don't really know what to say about it. I'm kind of in a weird situation with this, and this is going to be a pretty serious topic, especially for those of you who really like my live streams. So I'm at kind of the point where I don't know if I've stopped or not. I don't feel like I'm done live streaming, but I'm kind of in a weird spot with it. For starters, I do not, and I mean do not have the time to do it for like the next month. There's just so much graduation crap and school stuff I gotta wrap up. I am not gonna get to stream for at least this month. Once everything settles down and summer begins, you know, I might find myself with a bit more time on my hands, but I can't be too sure about that since I have college coming up. I have friends I want to hang out with, I have summer rowing going on, and all that stuff. So, one of the main things that's been holding me back has been time, but another thing that's been holding me back is just kind of my willingness to really do it. I mean, I love live streaming, but it's kind of gotten to a point where it just feels very monotonous and kind of the same old, if you know what I mean. I always, like, what happens is all of my live streams end up going the same way. We always start off with some MCSG, we get a bunch of people who come, and it's fun, and then a bunch of people leave, and then we try playing either UHC or Sky Wars, and then after about 2 to 3 hours, I leave. And we don't really have any, like, unique commentaries anymore or stuff. Like, every time I go onto Twitch, we generally talk about something I've already talked about in a previous stream or video. There are very few, like, fresh ideas I bring to Twitch anymore, and it's making it very difficult for me to actually enjoy streaming. Let me throw all this garbage out. Yeah, so it's kind of making streaming a lot more difficult, not having new stuff to talk about. One thing that you guys have consistently said over the past 2 years is that I'm an interesting commentator. I really do a better job of making the commentary interesting and easy to follow than a lot of other YouTubers and streamers. And that, I'd have to agree with you guys on that fact. I think you guys are 100% right about that fact, because I do put a lot more effort into my commentary rather than the gameplay, because the commentary is gonna engage people. Anyone can just skip to the end of the video to see gameplay, but if you want people to actually watch the full video, you gotta have some good commentary in there. So, I mean, you guys have really liked my commentary, and to be honest, I have liked my commentaries over the years, especially on YouTube. I think I've had some really good commentaries over the years, and sometimes, very rarely though, sometimes I'll actually go back and watch parts of some of my old videos because I really like the stories I tell, or the speeches I give, or the rants I make, or whatever. But I'm kind of at a point where I've just kind of told you guys everything that's happening. There aren't any fresh stories or anything that I have to do on YouTube anymore. And same thing with Twitch. My frame rate's really low right now. I don't know what's up. There it goes. Anyway, like, I don't have any videos or stories saved up. Like, for example, my first kiss story I put on YouTube recently, that was a story I saved for over a year to record, just because, I don't know, I wanted to make sure people were out of the house so I could tell without anyone eavesdropping or anything, and I also wanted a large chunk of time because I knew that'd be a long one. But that's kind of the last commentary I really have saved doing. Maybe my college commit one. but I just don't have a lot of fresh ideas anymore. There's not a lot of interesting stuff that's happening in my life. It's just kind of school, crew, and that's really about it. I mean, anything else is just stuff you guys aren't really involved in, or you guys wouldn't find interesting, so I don't tell it. So it's been very difficult to do YouTube and Twitch without having any fresh ideas recently. Usually I have to think the entire week to try to think of a fresh commentary for you guys, and it's proving to be very tough. And to be honest, I'm not really enjoying Minecraft that much anymore as I used to. I think I just play this game way too, not way too much, because I don't think you can play it too much if you aren't addicted to it. I've just played this game a lot over the past 3 years, and I'm at the point where it just really isn't new anymore. It's just really the same old thing, and it's kind of going in a direction that I don't really like. I don't really have, like, I've played over 10,000 games of MCSG. I don't know if I've ever said that to you guys, but between this account and an old one, I've played over 10,000 rounds of SG, and I've probably won between, I'd probably say out of those 10,000 games, I've won about 2,000 of them. I think that's about right. How many do I have on this account? Oh, it's way less than 2,000, my bad. Probably like, yeah, no, probably like 1,200, 300. That sounds about right to me. 1,200 to 300. Anyway, the game has just become very monotonous, and to be honest, I don't like single player in Minecraft because I find it very boring. You guys saw if you guys were really early comers to my channel, you probably saw the solo survival series, and if you haven't seen it, I don't recommend watching it because I find it very boring. I think single player is very boring, so my commentary for it was boring. I didn't really enjoy playing it. Skywars is fun, but it's not something I could do a lot, and UHC, it's one of those things where you gotta sit down for like 2 solid hours to really get into it, and I just don't have that kind of time anymore. With 2-3 hours, I'd probably rather do something else than Minecraft. So, to be honest, I'm kind of becoming done with the game, and the only reason I'm still continuing the channel is because I still feel like, I promised you guys I would go into the summer before stopping the channel, at least till the end of June. I might do it a bit past that, but it's gonna end sometime before I officially start college. Now, even though I've said that I don't really like Minecraft anymore, I don't really hate it either. It's just kind of, it's just kind of neutral. I don't enjoy or hate playing it. I just don't, I don't know. There's a lot better things I could do, and in my opinion, there's a lot better games I can play. One thing I've been doing, actually, is, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan. So before I go off to college, I'm playing every main series Sonic game, start to finish. I have to beat each game, and I'm trying to finish all of them before college. I'm currently working on Sonic Adventure at the moment. I think it's a really fun game. I haven't finished it yet, but I think it's a pretty good game. I did all the classics on the Genesis and all that stuff. But to be honest, I'd rather be playing Sonic games than this. Leading back to my Twitch thing, one of the main crutches about my Twitch channel is I feel like I should only stream Minecraft on it. Because over, what was it, winter break, I tried streaming some Mario Galaxy on it, and barely anyone came. Granted, it was late in the, like, it was at like 1 AM, so, like, the audience probably wasn't, like, out and about on the internet at that time, but I don't know, it just, like, I was only streaming for, like, 2 or 3 people. It's like, okay, if I'm only streaming for 2 or 3 people, then what's the point of streaming it? I should just be playing it by myself at that point. So if I did stream any Sonic games, one, it'd be very random. Sometimes I only have like 30 minutes to play a Sonic game, so it wouldn't be worth setting up a whole stream for it. And sometimes I play during the school week, and that can make it awkward, especially with you guys trying to do your homework and stuff. So, like, I'm not saying I should, like, I don't even think I really would want to stream those types of games, but those are the games I'd rather be playing. So if you guys are wondering if I have stopped Twitch or not, I don't really know how to answer your question, to be honest. I really don't. It's gonna be a long time before my next stream. I'd probably say my next stream is gonna be toward the end of May. And to be honest, I wouldn't really expect a whole lot more streams in the near future. There's just nothing really new about it. I mean, it is kind of sad to say that I don't really enjoy Minecraft anymore, because at one point I really loved this game. And it got me through days of school just thinking, oh, I can play Minecraft when I get home. Something like that. But I'm at the point where I'd just rather play other games or just hang out with friends or do something completely different. And when I initially started my channel, my goal, the reason I started YouTube was not to show off gameplay, but just to talk to people. That was the point. My 50th episode special explains it better than I'm gonna do right now, but the point, I get stressed out really easily, and I feel like the best way to relieve stress is to talk to people. So I basically started my YouTube channel as sort of like a virtual diary, in a sense, but with an audience to it. It's kind of like talking out my problems to people without actually talking to them, if that makes sense. So, here's where I currently sit with the whole thing. YouTube is gonna stop the same time it always has been planning to, between end of June and by the time I go off to college. And Twitch, I'll get to it when I get to it. I mean, if I don't have the time or I don't have the motivation, then streaming's kind of useless. If I don't feel motivated to stream, it's gonna be a bad stream. I have to want to stream to be able to do it. I mean, you can BS recording a video, but streaming when you're sitting there for like 2 to 3 hours, if you're not having fun, it really shows really quick. So, that's kind of what I have to say about the matter. Hopefully you guys understand why I'm making this. I can understand if you guys don't like what I have to say about the matter. I'm sure you guys will have to say, I'm gonna stream all the time, and I'm gonna record daily videos and all this stuff, but you know, I need to be honest with you guys about this. So that's why I've come up and said this. There's gonna be at least a few more streams. It's not like I'm done forever or anything like that. But we're nearing the end of YouTube, we're nearing the end of Twitch, for me. And honestly, I feel like this is kind of a good time to end it, you know? Once I'm not liking the game as much, it's about time. So yeah, that's kind of it, guys. Hopefully you got the answer you were looking for if you were wondering that question. And I'm terribly sorry if you don't like the result, because I get that's frustrating that you would want me to stream and record. So yeah, basically it. But there will be more videos coming out and everything, so YouTube, I don't think, is really going to be slowing down. Videos will be out every 2 to 3 days as they have been, and that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. See you guys next time.